Yahya in the northern emirate of Quwain would be the location for several stages of the Spring Desert Rally, the third round of the 2002 National Rally Championship, organized by the Emirates Motorsports Federation. 7 stages over a total distance of 125 kilometers made up this event, run for the second time in this fantastic location. This rally would have important repercussions in the overall championship. It would see a record number of entries and would claim several spectacular retirees within the first 4 kilometers of the rally. The first event of the UAE rally calendar was the Peace Rally, which kicked off on the 9th of January and was open to both saloon and 4x4 vehicles. The Peace Rally attracted 25 entries, beginning at the popular entertainment park of Wonderland in Dubai. The rally was made up of 6 competitive stages close to the Leval Jebel Ali Road, south of Dubai City, over a total distance of 331 kilometers. The number 1 seed, the reigning 2002 champions, Obaid Al-Athbour and Abdul Halim Al-Busaidi in the Liberty Tahoe, would finish in 5th place. This event would be a good start for Hamad Al-Dawais in the number 10 Land Rover, who would take 4th overall. David Mapps, who had shown great promise in 2002, continued in good form, laying claim to 6th position. Victory, however, in this event went to the 2001 champions Sheikh Abdullah Al-Qasimi and Gabi Khouri in a Ford Focus WRC, with Rad Bakar and Nabil Ahmadi taking 2nd in a Toyota Celica GT4. 3rd place going to Ahmed bin Sugat and co-driver Jassim Al-Baluchi in a Chevrolet Tahoe. After the opening round, this is what the championship points looked like. Abdullah Al-Qasimi led with 12 points, while Rad Bakar laid claim to 2nd. In 3rd, Ahmed bin Sugat, the 2002 champion runner-up, stayed 1 place ahead of Hamad Al-Dawais. The reigning champion, Obaid Al-Athbour, took 6 points for his 5th place finish, with David Mapps the highest placed non-Arab driver. In the co-driver standings, ex-UAE champion Gabi Khouri, Sheikh Abdullah's partner, took maximum points ahead of Nabil Ahmadi. Ahmed bin Sugat's navigator, Jassim Al-Baluchi, took 3rd ahead of the 2000 champion co-driver Wael Marjan, who partnered Hamad Al-Dawais to 5th position. The 2002 champion co-driver Abdul Halim Al-Busaidi ahead of Andrew Robinson, who navigated for David Mapps. The second round of the 2003 series, the 1000 Dunes, the most prestigious in the calendar, was a coefficient 2 event, meaning that all championship points were doubled. This 24-hour rally was flagged away by Sheikh Mohammed bin Maktoum Al Maktoum from Ricker Street in Deira. The 15 special stages of the 1000 Dunes, run on the 6th and 7th of February, set the championship into a spin. The rally claimed a catalogue of retirees, including the early 2003 series leader Sheikh Abdullah, the 2002 champion Obaid Al-Athbour and his teammate Ahmed bin Sugat. However, several other drivers did well in the second round, including Saeed Al-Hamali in the Nissan, who finished in 3rd. And the number 14 seed Tawfiq Mitri in the Land Rover, taking 5th at the end of the 24 hours. Saeed Al-Majid in a Nissan pickup drove to a superb 4th place, while the UK's David Mapps in another Land Rover took his highest ever result, 2nd. Most importantly, though, it was the win by Rad Bakar and Nabil Ahmadi that would have the most important implications on the series. After the 1000 Dunes, this is what the overall standings looked like. Rad Bakar moved into the lead of the series for the first time, displacing Abdullah Al-Qasimi. David Mapps, who scored points in both rounds, moved into 2nd, ahead of Saeed Al-Hamali. Saeed Al-Majid moved into 4th overall, 2 points ahead of Abdullah Al-Qasimi, and with Tawfiq Mitri now in 6th. In the Co-Drivers' Championship, the double points helped Nabil Ahmadi climb to the top of the board. Brian Lightford, Colin Mapps' partner, rocketed into 2nd with 20 points ahead of Ahmed Malik in 3rd. Mohammed bin Balela, Saeed Al-Majid's co-driver, climbed into 4th place, 2 points ahead of Jafar Al-Sohail, who partnered Tawfiq Mitri, now on equal points with the ex-champion navigator Gabi Khouri. The drivers' briefing for the Spring Desert Rally at the Emirates Car and Motorbike Racing Club would see a record 29 competitors enter. Missing from action, however, would be the 2002 champions Obaid Al Athbour and Abdul Halim Busaidi. Al Athbour's marriage on the same weekend of the race meant that last year's champion was not going to score any points in the third round. Teammate Ahmed bin Sugat would be the first starter of the third round. Runner-up in the 2002 UAE Championship with co-driver Jasmal Baluchi. A driver whose take-no-prisoner style has made him not only successful but also popular. Sugat took third overall in the first rally of 2003, but after setting the fastest time in the first stage of the 1000 dunes, retired the Liberty Tahoe shortly after with a broken rear drive shaft. Seeded third, the former UAE National and Middle East Group A champion Abdullah Al-Qasimi from Sharjah won the opening round of the 2003 championship to take the lead in the series in a Ford Focus WRC. But the Range Rover in which he would tackle the Spring Desert Rally had been plagued with technical problems and failed to complete the second round of the championship. Having missed the entire 2002 championship, Raad Bakar and Nabil Ahmadi returned in 2003 with a vengeance. Second overall in the first event of the season in their Toyota Celica GT4, this experienced pair went on to a convincing win in the 1000 dunes, which elevated them into the lead of the 2003 championship. The Abu Dhabi-based Saeed Al Hamali finished in 6th overall and was the best newcomer in 2002. Hamali, with co-driver Ahmed Malik, however, made a poor start in the 2003 season, retiring the Nissan Patrol after just 4 stages when the engine mounts came loose. However, in the 1000 dunes, Hamali's second attempt at this 24-hour event, he eventually went on to claim his first ever podium place, taking 2nd overall, a result which moved Hamali into 3rd overall in the championship. In the opening round of the 2003 series, Hamid Al-Dawais in the Land Rover climbed quickly from his 10th seeded position and went on to take 4th overall. Dawais, an experienced driver, missed the second round as he was in Mecca performing Hajj, but would return for the third round in the Land Rover he did so well in the Peace Rally. Qatar's Hamad bin Eid Al Thani would enter this event. The ex-Middle East champion failed to finish the 1000 dunes in the Ford Bronco and would be seeded 4th in this third round of the championship. Mohammed Al Warshaw and Khalid Kendi were up in the leading group in the first rally of 2003, but retired shortly before the end due to transmission problems. Missing the 1000 dunes, this young team would compete the third and important round in their Range Rover. Michael Ziegler first rallied in the UAE many years ago. Well known for his many 4x4 forays, Ziegler had limited success in a Mitsubishi Evo, in which he spectacularly crashed out of the Peace Rally this year. Returning to the modified Land Rover, Ziegler would compete this event with co-driver Maurice Durilliez. Finishing in 16th overall in the 2002 championship, Tawfiq Mitri enjoyed a considerable lift from the second rally when he finished the 1000 dunes in 5th, helping this Lebanese driver into 6th in the current championship standings. First off the ramp in this year's Spring Desert Rally, the 2002 championship runner-up Ahmed bin Sugat and Abdul Halim Al Busaidi departed the Emirates Car and Motorbike Racing Club at 12:10 on the 20th of March. Sugat did not compete in this event in 2002, but went on to set the second fastest time in the opening stage, which ran around the club. With just 8 points in the overall championship, lying in 8th, the Liberty team would need to take points from this event if they were to remain in contention for the 2003 championship title. Seeded third, Sheikh Abdullah Al-Qasimi, driving for the first time with former champion co-driver Wael Marjan, were flagged away by the chairman of the Emirates Motorsports Federation, Mr. Abdullah bin Sugat. Qasimi in the AAT-prepared Range Rover claimed the fastest time in the first and second stages and moved into the lead of the event early on. A newly fitted dog box seemed to have solved the transmission problems. Third off the ramp, the ex-Middle East Rally champion Qatari Sheikh Hamad bin Eid Al Thani with Omani Hamoud Al Jabri in the enormous Ford Bronco. It was back in 1994 when Sheikh Hamad sealed victory at the Jordan International Rally at the wheel of a Mitsubishi Galant to become the last ever Qatari to win the Middle East Rally Championship. in the 2003 Spring Desert Rally, Sheikh Hamad, with a time of 3 minutes 45 seconds in the first stage, is fourth fastest. But the Bronco develops mechanical problems and the fourth seeds retire after the third stage. Now in third in the overall championship, the fifth starter, Saeed Al-Hamali, with co-driver Ahmed Malik in the Nissan Patrol, finished in second in the 1,000 dunes. Hamali and Malik, who failed to finish in the first rally of the year, need to take points in this event if they are to stay in contention for the remainder of the series. Mohammed Al-Warshaw and Khalid Al-Kendi in the Range Rover appeared to be one of the bright new hopes in the 2000-2001 championship, but had been missing from action in the 2003 1,000 dunes. Retiring from the Spring Desert Rally in 2002, the seventh seeds here take the ninth fastest time in the opening stage, but as many competitors drop out in the early part of the event, so they move up. The 10th seeded starter in the Spring Desert Rally was Hamad Al-Dawais, now with co-driver David Mitri in a Land Rover. Back in 2002, Dawais claimed 7th place in this rally, but in this year's event, the experienced driver set the second fastest time in the opening 4-kilometer stage and is second fastest again in the second competitive section, both of which were run inside the Emirates Car and Motorbike Racing Club, lifting him several places in the early part of this event. Second in the opening round of the series and winners of the second event, the 1,000 dunes, beginning in 12th, the current championship leaders Rad Bakr and Nabil Ahmadi in the Liali Jewelry Range Rover. This returning team recorded the third fastest time in the opening stage, but with a substantial lead in the 2003 series, they were in no hurry to set the pace. Tawfiq Mitri with Jafar Al-Suhail, who did so well in the 1,000 dunes, were in 6th position in the championship before this event. Mitri claimed 7th overall in the 2001 Spring Desert Rally. It, however, was not run in the same format as the 2003 edition. 6th fastest in the opening stage, the Lebanese driver drops 1 place to 7th overall after the second stage. The 16th seeded Abdullah bin Humaidan, who missed the opening round of the championship and retired from the 1,000 dunes, returned with new co-driver Majid Al-Suwaidi in a Land Rover. Humaidan set the equal 6th fastest time in the opening stage in 3 minutes and 54 seconds and is again equal 6th fastest in the second time around. A competitor well known for a passion for hugely overpowered vehicles, American Mike Ziegler and Morris Dorilliers in a Land Rover were the 19th seeded competitors. Unable to test the newly rebuilt car before the event, clutch problems forced them to retire in the first stage. The 20th seeded Khalifa Sleiman and Jassim Mohammed in the Land Rover joined the list of retirees in the first stage. Footage of their role captured by a spectator just meters before the finish. Saleem and Mohammed are unhurt in the incident. A driver who first appeared in the 2003 running of the 1,000 dunes when he took Best Newcomer award, Yahya Al-Amri in the Toyota Prado with Jane Duran. Duran competed this event in 2002 with David Mabs when they took 5th. But with Al-Amri, the 21st seeded, claimed the 11th fastest time in the opening stage. Hamad Al-Mubarak and Samir Robava, the 22nd seeds in the ex-Noor Buhamed Range Rover, joined the rapidly increasing list of retirees after the third special stage. Seeded 23rd, Gilles Chauvet and Ahmed Al-Fahm, two competitors who appeared for the first time in 2001 in the prototype Mitsubishi HPE, become yet another statistic in the Spring Desert Rally, retiring after the first short stage. Ali Abdullah Al-Shawi and Rashid Al-Shamsi in the 24th seeded Range Rover make it through the opening stages. Indeed, Ali Abdullah scored his first championship points in the first rally of the 2003 series, bringing the Range Rover back in